Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84. A big thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We're currently out in Japan in the J-League managing Shonan Bellmare. If you were with us yesterday, you'd have seen we had a disappointing result against Kashima Antlers in game number 2 of a sequence where we'll be playing them quite a lot. Luckily for us, it's going to get broken up by the Champions League as we will be facing off against Buriram in the next episode. But for today, we have another game against Kashima Antlers. Nothing has happened in the in-between. Took a few players on trial from Brazil. We look like we're going to sign a striker for the under-18s team. But other than that, nothing else to catch up on. Everything is the same. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump into the second game against Kashima Antlers and the second leg, the semi-final of the J-League Cup. Here we go then, the all-important starting 11 that will be put out to face off against Kashima Antlers in the second leg of the J-League semi-final. We are going to go with Graka in goal, Ishihara, Ono, Okazaki and Charlie Wellens is going to get a start at right back. Tachi, Sueng Chitawan, who I apologise if you ever see this video. I really apologise. I'm terrible at pronunciations, especially ones that look like that name. Nago, Machida, Ohashi and Maxwell will be the rest of the players. Hopefully that front three can get firing after drawing a blank in the last one. Let's see how we get on in the second leg of this semi-final. As always then, the players have done their warm-ups. They are led out onto the pitch and they are through the huddles and the game is underway. Right then, the first 5 minutes, and there's a corner kick. Hernandez with the corner, it's played in. Terry Graka with a great save at his near post, touching the ball back into play, and then it's smashed out. I think this game really does take into account home advantage because Kashima Antlers are a completely different animal at home than away. In the away leg, when they were coming to our ground, we were all over them, and we at this point of the game, we were dominating until they scored that penalty. But in this one, it's been all of them for the first 20-25 minutes, and now we're building into the game. We do have a free kick here, and we're going to be playing the ball forwards to Nago, to Maxwell. He's on the right hand side, crosses it in. Machida is there with the header, but the goalkeeper Alex Morala takes an easy catch underneath the crossbar, and he's going to look to play them out from the back, is he? No, he's just going to lump it straight up the pitch. It's flicked on though, and Ueda's in, and they've come from back to front. This is crazy because we were struggling with this a little bit in the Champions League game when we won 5-3. Everaldo was just tearing us apart. Every time the ball was going forwards, he was getting knock-ons or he was taking it down and playing his teammates in. It's exactly what's happened here. His teammates got him behind Ueda. He smashed it into the far post, and they have gone from defence to attack in a matter of seconds, and they have taken the lead to extend it to 2-0 overall in the tie. They're on the attack again. Corner comes in. It's dealt with, but it's going to be coming straight back towards us as Towson runs towards the corner flag. Is he going to cross in from there? He does. All the way to the back post where Hernandez is there. It's hit the top of the crossbar, gone out for a goal kick. And luckily for us, the score doesn't get any worse. But it's one-way traffic here as Hernandez swings the ball in. And the header is there from Everaldo. Lucas Hernandez with the corner, Everaldo with the header even. And yeah, bad to worse. And I think this is curtains for our J-League Cup campaign. A little bit disappointed, would have loved to have got into the final, but at this point, 37 minutes on the clock, we're 3-0 behind on aggregate, 2-0 on the night, and things just aren't going our way all of a sudden. I hope this isn't a little stumbling block towards the end of the season for the league form as well, because although we've got a nice little buffer at the top of the table, not winning 2 games in a row is going to really have a knock-on effect, I think. And the ball over the top, we could get absolutely battered in this game because every time they go forward, they look like they're going to score. Luckily for us, Thierry Graka is on par with that one. Turns it round for a corner, and Hernandez is going to swing it in. It's all the way to the back post. Nago with the header. He's chasing after the ball. It's going to come back towards us though. Loops up in the air. Everaldo's got a knock on. Thierry Graka's got the ball in his hands, luckily this time. And at half time, we've been absolutely dismantled. They've had 14 shots, 8 of them on target. They've scored 2 goals. We've been so disappointing. Just want to push on through and get this game pretty much over and done with, because I can't see a way back for us, especially when they keep piling forwards. Danger men, Hernandez, Everaldo. Just can't see a way that we can contain them. Not too sure how we managed it in the 5-3. I suppose really when you concede 3 goals but score 5, it's probably because your first line of defence was attack. We just literally went out and scored more than they did, and therefore we didn't really have to rely on keeping them under wraps, because we could just go down the other end and score. Whereas in this game, it doesn't really seem that it's going our way. Although a ball in from Wellens, Nago gets on it, plays it back towards the penalty area. Tachi wins it back to Wellens, plays it back to Tachi. What can he do with it? Plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper and Graka to Ono, Tachi to Okazaki, Tachi to Tanoa. Ishiara's got it down the left hand side. What can he do? Can we get back into this? Ball all the way to the back post. It's aimed for Maxwell. It was a terrible ball, but we still have it. We're still working it well. Wellens is in down the right hand side. He crosses it in, and there is a goal for Machida. We do have one back. It's probably too little too late, considering we need another 2, but it's really encouraging to see Wellens down this right hand side, gets in behind his man. As he looks up, crosses on. There's Machida unmarked in the box, smashes it home to give us a goal back and reduce the deficit to two goals in the tie. 72 minutes on the clock. Not even going to get my hopes up, because it's Kashima Antlers who are on the ball again. They seemingly want to finish us off here, but knocking it about at the back. They can't be scoring goals from there. However, when Everaldo wins every header, they always do have a chance. But it's us on the attack. Wellens is starting to inspire the team. He's off down the right-hand side again. What can he do? Another cross. It's a short one to Nago, but then plays it back to him. Nice little 1-2. Nago with the ball. Machida can't get it on target. It's out to Ishihara. What can he do with it? Stops, turns back, plays it to Tachi, who sets up Nago. Wellens again. He's going to go into the box. He's going to go to ground. We're going to get a penalty here. Okay, so this is a chance. Certainly we are in this game on the night if we score, which we do. Typically it would be Tanoa that steps up and smashes it home. We do score, and we are back on terms, and we are only 1 goal away now from tying this up completely. We are tied on the night. If we was to be level after 90 minutes for the tie, then that would be a pretty impressive performance. Haven't changed anybody in the team. Just let this one play itself out. And the players that got us into the mess are slowly getting us out of it. But here come Kashima Antlers with a nice build-up play, knocking it around. Ishihara steals it though. Is the impossible on? Machida gets it out wide, plays it back to Ishihara. Nago with the ball. Maxwell, there's a ball inside. Here's Charlie Wellens. Charlie Wellens. Wow. What an effect on the game Charlie Wellens has had. He had the cross for Machida. He's now got inside the box and he has scored. Did I say it was his first ever goal? I don't think it was his first goal, but he certainly scored his first goal in this game. Wellens with the shot, hits the inside of the post, and creeps into that far corner. And we all of a sudden are 3-2 up on the night. 3-3 in the tie. I have no clue if away goal was even counting this or anything like that, but I guess we can find out in a minute. Does it go straight to extra time? Is there penalties? No, there is away goals. So after the doom and gloom of we are definitely out, we're definitely not going to make it, Charlie Wellens, take a bow. He has really dragged us into this final. That is a brilliant performance to get us there. 3-2 victory on the night, to go through on away goals, turn it around after the first leg loss. That's some going. So let's have a look at the schedule. They haven't announced who the final. Let's actually just look at who's in the other semi-final. So it's going to be Vissel Kobe, because they have won 4-1 on aggregate. So if this game is played at the end of the season, that would be amazing, because I think we started our journey for season 2 with Vissel Kobe. We could end up ending the season with Vissel Kobe as well. But as I said, the next game is already set in stone. We have Buriram United in the AFC Champions League quarter-final. So that is where we will be going next. And for this one, I'm going to start wrapping it up. If you're at this point of the video, you've enjoyed today's episode, enjoyed me going from frowning, despair, to joy, and realising we're in a cup final, then please hit that like and subscribe button to help the channel out. I appreciate every single person that takes the time to do that. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Come back and join us tomorrow as we face off in a two worlds collide game against Buriram United.